Now you know what it means to be Vietnamese heritage, right? Right here. Thank you for coming and celebrate for the everyone. Awesome. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the beautiful day of the occasion of the Viet Heritage Garden ribbon ceremony. Before I start, I would like to recognize, thank you very much for the man to come. And we go to, first of all, we'd like to recognize some very important folks who come here. Welcome, Assemblyman Ashkara. There we go, thank you. I just go up the list. We have Mr. Pagan from Public Works. Mr. Pagan, Steve Pagan, back there, all right. Mr. Landip, just join, please join me here. There we go. Thank you for coming. There, come on. Yeah, thank you for joining me. The last minute. We have Miss Yuwen Huang from PRNS. Please raise your hand. From the Vice Mayor's office, we have Bruce Huynh there. We have Miss Shandi Kleinhaus from the Audubon Society. There we go. Thank you for coming. We have City Forest Rhonda Berry. Thank you, Rhonda, for coming. Director of PRNS, we have Angel Rios back there. We welcome, I just recognize the new friends from the Senior Commissioner, Mary Miller. And she's a neighbor too. Thank you for coming. From the Park and Rec Commission, we have Tommy Cron there in the beautiful dress. And you want to know what the heritage is. That's represent the heritage of Vietnam, beautiful dress. And I will continue, but so far we have from the chairman of the Park Commission, Mr. Rudy Flores. There we go. All right, folks. Well, thank you all. Thank you for all your love and care that the good Lord stopped the rain just for you. We, on the occasion of 42 years up, a lot of volunteers, and especially with the leadership and the contribution and sacrifice of Dr. Nai Nguyen, we finally get the occasion to get together to celebrate not only the culture, not only the heritage, not only the contribution, but most importantly, we celebrate we are San Jose. And therefore, without much ado, I would like to ask you to join me to thank the man, the leader, who's behind all of this for the past 2.5 years that I've been working with him, that who really put the word into action, who really reach out and make us all a part of the family, the man who helped stop the rain for the event. Please welcome Mayor San Ricardo.
Thank you, Councilmember Nguyen. As you might have guessed, perhaps the attribution and credit was a bit too strong in my case, because we know this is the work of an entire community, and I really want to thank certainly Councilmember Tam Nguyen for his resolute and hard work to move forward. But really it's the community and the Viet Heritage Society, of course, Dr. Nai, and the community that has come together to be able to make this beautiful space happen and now to restore it. We are grateful certainly for our city team and their work in restoring it. Angel Rios, our Department of Parks and Rec, thank you very much, Angel. Mary Beth Haraz, who is here just behind him, I want to thank them. I know Matt Kano and Yuwen Huang and Mike Will and Jeremy Schaffner all had their hand in this restoration effort. I also want to thank all of the community members who continue to sustain it. We know that this is just the start. We have rain in the spring. There's a reason why it rains in the springtime, because beautiful flowers will grow. This is our opportunity now that we have restored the garden to a place where it can now bloom. We look forward to the community helping us to be able to plant the flowers and to make this wonderful place bloom. We thank you for your partnership, and we look forward to continuing to work with you. Above all, thank you, Councilmember Tam Nguyen, for the hard work of you and your team.
And join me, my colleagues, please welcome from District 4, Councilman Landip, to have a few words with us. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'll keep my comments brief. I think a lot of us throw around the fact that San Jose is home to the most Vietnamese Americans outside of Vietnam, and it is exciting today to begin a process where we will have something to show that for that in San Jose, a Vietnamese heritage garden and cultural site. I want to thank Angel and Mary Beth, folks that I've talked to and worked with in this, and I know that they've put in lots of hours and staff hours on making sure that this goes smoothly, and of course the Vietnamese community and all the advocates who have through the years spoken out and worked towards this garden and the Vietnamese Community Center, and I just want to again reaffirm my commitment to make sure that that ends up happening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Landia. Before I continue, I'd like to recognize some of the Vietnamese community leaders. We have Dr. Bùi Hữu Vĩ, Mr. Chu Tân of the Vietnamese Home Community, Mr. Phạm Vũ Sơn, Chairman of the Vietnamese Community, and Mr. Trương Đình Sửu of the Senior Society. And you will hear from Dr. Ngai very briefly, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, please welcome the man behind this project for all the 12 years, all the hard work, or leadership, and also his personal commitment. Please help welcome Dr. Nguyễn Xuân Ngai.
Good afternoon, Mayor of City of San Jose, Assembly Carter. State Assembly Ask Carter will be very important for the next phase. And then I see a lot of familiar face with the Department of Parks and Public Works here. Mary Beth Harris, Angel Rios, and so many others. But today, on behalf of the Viet Heritage Society, we are very emotional and happy to be here to help celebrate the finishing, like 100% completion, 100% of phase 1A of the Viet Heritage Garden project. It lasts like 12 or 13 years, or maybe longer too. It feels like very long. But now we're here, and we can be proud to say that we're done with the 1A, and we're ready for the next phase.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
So with the next phase, we have a meeting with the city manager. He's not here today. And Angel Rios and Barry Ang, and we come to the conclusion that with the next phase, Viet Heritage Society and the city will continue to be partners, and we will commit to provide constructional advisory, historical, and cultural components, and also mainly fundraising, so we can have enough money and good plan to build the final phase. And we have a lot of people here, so again, we call for your support of the next phase. This is only the beginning, like Mayor say, but the next phase is more important, and all of us have to put together, make sure this one will be finishing in your term.
All right, this is not in the program, but talking about second phase. I think the man who can help second phase. Please welcome, ask the master camera. Please help me with second phase. No pressure, I mean.
Well, the mayor's the one that got rid of the rain, so maybe Kin Chao Quy Vi. I want to congratulate everyone, in particular Councilman Tham Nguyen and his team. Of course, Dr. Nai for his commitment for over a decade. And I think when Dr. Nai said during the mayor's term, he means his first term. So yeah, we got to move along here. And of course, Councilman Dip. It's great to be here. And as Lun Dip was saying a little while ago about, we have the largest Vietnamese community. I think 10 years ago even, a lot of people probably weren't aware of that as much as they are now. And I think it's because of the commitment and the work of so many in the community to have a heritage garden, to have a community center, to have Little Saigon, to have the county resource center. And it's really, it's because, look at that, he does everything. And it's because of all of you being so proud and making sure you're sharing your heritage, not just with one another, but with all of us, that the rest of the state, and I know this now being in Sacramento, they know about the Vietnamese community in San Jose. And I'm very proud of that. And I'm proud of the fact that people know that there's such an important presence here. This Heritage Garden is an important part of that, and I'm just honored to be here to be part of it as well. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. He deliberately forgot the second phase, but we'll remind him. All right. So we have very few more people, but please welcome from the visible community, Mr. Son Famusan. Please say a few words. Mr. Famusan.
Good afternoon, Mayor, and good afternoon, everybody. I would like to have some work. Dear Council member, the city leader and staff, dear Dr. Ngài Nguyên, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Vietnamese American Community and Coalition of Northern California, I would like to welcome you all to this historic event celebrating the Viet Heritage Garden, the first and only of this kind in the United States. Yeah. I wish to thank Mr. Mayor, Council, and City Leader for your support of this wonderful project. It's a valuable contribution and leadership for the past 12 years to make this happen. The Vietnamese American community is very happy and proud to be recognized for their heritage and contribution to the fabric of our city. Today marks this historic day for many reasons. One reason is that this garden represents our pride to be part of San Jose. But most importantly, today we are very proud to say we are San Jose. Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Son. And very briefly, please welcome Mr. On behalf of the Public Works, the gentleman that the folks who behind the scene built this happen. Please welcome from the Public Works, Mr. Rodney Rapson, Division Manager, Public Works. Rodney, please come share a few notes, please.
Actually, Barry Ng, my boss, the Director of Public Works, went home ill today. He apologizes, but he did give me some talking points. And although they're brief, he wanted to be sure to express them here today to you. One is that to thank you very much, and that he's honored to have completed this job for you in this phase of this garden. Secondly, he wanted to certainly express that this was designed to be highly practical on a daily basis and to be functional as well as for special events. And we hope that the community, in participation with the city staff, will keep it active and vibrant, which I'm sure it will. A couple of things that I want to point out is that we've got some people from Public Works. Scott Arnold, who is in charge of all the inspection on this project. Catherine Brown, who is one of our Public Works associates, is actually, she couldn't make it in, can you believe it, because she just had a baby, so didn't make it in today. Steve Pagan, who's standing back there with the phone in his hand, actually had his appendix removed yesterday. So we want to thank these people that gave their heart and soul to give you this project, but mostly thank you folks for all your support as well. Thank you again.
And folks, Mr. Son's words really touched me. We can be proud for many good reasons, but today we be proud because we are San Jose. Thank you, Mayor. And please welcome the last speaker, who really behind, who pull all the string, and who's the lady, the power behind the scene, Miss Mary Beth Harris.
Thank you. The opening phase one of this garden, and I can't tell you how impressed I was when I first saw the detailed construction documents that were prepared with the Viet Heritage Society for the entire garden. They are stunningly beautiful. And I will tell you that if we can build the rest of the phases, we will probably have what would be a national draw here in San Jose representing this community. So it's been my pleasure to work with all of you. It's a great public-private partnership, and it's one that fulfills a couple of our key goals in PRNS. One, placemaking. This is certainly a place that has a unique heritage reflected and will be good for all of you to enjoy. And number two is community engagement. So we're hoping to have people using this site all the time. So we're going to put a community garden, open that up so folks will be here every day gardening. We hope to have potentially markets here on the weekends. We want people to use it. We want them here. And then as we build this site out, we will have that engaged community. Last, I would just like to thank a couple of our partners. This was a true public-private partnership. Along with the Viet Heritage Society and the City of San Jose, we also did receive grant money from the state of California. It was a cultural heritage grant. And we also received a grant from Santa Clara County, so I want to thank those other partners. And I want to thank Angel for leading the team to get behind this, and also Barry Ng, because they were instrumental in making this happen. So thanks and enjoy.
And the last event, please, would like to ask the mayor and my colleague to in front, and please help me give commendation to Dr. Ngang Nguyen, please. Lan, where are you, Lan?
Right here, right here.
I want your hand here.
Oh, my hand here?
Hold it tight, hold it tight. Hold your hand here.
Hold it tight.
All right. One. Ready? Two. I know we're ready for 10. We have 10.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.